I take that off. Hold on. Why is this not coming off? Hold on. Everything never goes smoothly. And here I am. Here I am in some shape or form. Hold on. Get the comments here up here. Okay, I'm just keeping an eye on YouTube because I was told just before I came live there that there is problems with YouTube tonight. It's usually freaking Facebook, so it is, but apparently it's YouTube. YouTube have just told me that they are having difficulties tonight with people going live. So I hope that YouTube is working. If anybody is if anybody is by watching on YouTube, that sounds awful, on Facebook, please let me know that YouTube is working okay, please. But I was made aware. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Chatterhouse. Lee,
Hello.
I don't have to call you Willie tonight. Uh-huh. Nice to see everybody. Nice to see you. Now, you should all have to ignore this.
You got any crisps?
They're in there, dear. And there's all.
Oh, right, okay.
You have to ignore this because we had a bit of a technical on. If anybody doesn't know, I had an incident. Sort of the teeth shot across the kitchen floor, didn't they?
I don't know.
Shot across the kitchen door, dear. Not the floor, the
It was all
floor.
over the kitchen.
And the thing about it is, I thought I was going to get them repaired tomorrow, but unfortunately the man's not back to Friday, so I'm going to be able to get my dinner through a letterbox to Friday. String.
Well, we haven't got any enough.
Lee's just decided to tell me that he bought string.
You never know when it comes in handy.
Oh, you never know when it comes in handy, dear.
When you want to strangle someone when they annoy you.
Get out. Okay, folks, well, good evening anyway. Like, I have a couple of things to tell you before I start tonight. What was I tell you? It's just been clean out of my head. Right, yes, coming up very, very soon, before I do the roll call tonight, we have something special coming up. I'm hoping it's going to be very... What's he using that string for, Stuart? I didn't string me friggin' up, Emma. We have something very special coming up. I don't know when it's going to be. I'm hoping it might be next week, but I'm just waiting for confirmation from my co-host. So next week, hopefully, or maybe coming up soon, we are going to... I'm not here. I'm blue out. This is coming up. Auntie Williams and Wiki Boys Tuesday. It's going to be a trivia quiz. I'm blue out. I'm not here. If anybody doesn't know who Luke is, he's actually in the comments tonight. Our Luke is one of Auntie Gilligan's followers on TikTok. He's recently become a moderator as well. Luke is over in Gibraltar. Miss Gibraltar self there. And him and Auntie Gilligan is going to be doing... There he is. Hi, guys. A quiz. So I'm just waiting for our Luke to give me his rota. And then we will let you know when it's going to be. So I'm going to be blue out for a week. So as soon as I find out when it's going to be, I will let you know. So that's coming up very, very soon. Just be warned. That's all I'm going to say. And if anybody doesn't know, Luke is this week's guest on Auntie Lillian's Pop It In podcast, which is due to be shown this Wednesday night at 9 p.m. on Auntie Lillian's YouTube channel at Auntie Lillian's. There you go. Oh, dear, Lillian thinks she's great. She's got a new man. Keep your eyes peeled and watch this space, our Luke says. Right, so let me get this off. I've heard that before. Right, how on? Okay, so let's do the roll call. YouTube's very quiet, which is worrying me. There is somebody watching over there, but I don't know if it's working or not because I did get a warning about it. Right, so let's go and do the Chatterhouse while we're waiting. Right, let's see who's in. Have I anybody else to tell you? No, I think I'm all right. Right, so straight, by the way, folks, Chatterhouse rules, you will not be saying hello to unless you comment. That is the rules of the chatter of the house. Straight through the door is the bus driver tonight, Michelle McGrogan, Miss Chatterhouse herself, and I will tell you more about her in a moment and what's going to happen tonight. Jackie McFarlane's in, and if one day she become a singer with a Spanish bum who sings for women of great virtue, she's there as well, dear. Logan, you're not on tonight. Ian Dixon is in. Hello, Ian. Nice to see you. Sam Davidson is in. So he is. Carrie Ferguson's in. Now here we go. Carrie says hello all, definitely in the background tonight because my phone is on charger here whilst I float about with headphones on. There's actually a little bit of history in this tonight, so I'll carry on. Say hi all lass. Sam saying hello to everybody. Our Emma Doherty's in. Our Emma's in. Lovely to see you, Emma. Phyllis Morris is in. Nice to see you, Feliz Navidad. Luke Brown's in, who I've just told you all about. Mr. Brock, there's sells through the door there. Kill me for saying that. Emma says we can't see you straight. That's because the thing was over. Sam says hi, Jackie. Oh, I are Jackie's son herself down in Belfast. Luke is shouting Lee. Sam saying hello to Lee. He's away now. Our Matthew McKinley's in. Nice to see you, Matthew. Lovely to see you in there. Killian Schuler is in. Phyllis saying hello to Lee. Emma Doherty's laughing. What's he using that string for? Johnny Cahoon says he's left his teeth in the back of a car. Why so? That's desperate. I'm not reading that out. Killian saying hello to Sam. Luke saying hi, guys. Sam saying hi, Luke. Emma saying hi, Luke. Ian saying hi, Michelle. Luke says keep your eyes peeled and watch this space. Michelle saying hello to Ian. Phyllis is saying hello, Killian. I hope you're keeping well. Emma Doherty's giving a wave. Ian says, can she drive? Hi, Michelle says, hi, Ian. You know I'm a good driver, she is. I'm going to tell you all about it in a minute. And Ian's laughing. YouTube is eerily quiet. If anybody gets a chance through this, could they pop over to YouTube and see if I'm broadcasting? There is a few people juking over there, but I just want to know it's working, okay? And our wee wings is just through the door. Our Tracy. Karen Avey is in. All the way from Canada. Just we've got you brought down Canada in the night just for international coverage tonight, not to tell you. By the way, folks, it's lovely, lovely to see you in. Whilst you come in, the group will continue, and I love to see you coming in. Is she saying hush? Johnny's saying that. Right. Oh, hold on. Killian says it's good over there. And here we go. Miss Scotland's in. Tim for Life has just come through the door. And Killian's saying it's okay over there. Well, that's all right. At least I know it's working. Right, folks. Okay. So, it's storytelling time. Tonight we are going one of our coach trips. We haven't did this for a while. These were very, very popular when we did them. Oh, just Stuart's going to say Andy again. Stuart's knocking everything flying. Killian saying hello to everybody over on YouTube. We haven't did one of these coach trips for a while, but tonight we are. Now, I had originally planned to go somewhere else. Now, the main aim of these coach trips are I take you, or our Michelle takes you in the bus to places which maybe you didn't think that you were ever visit in your life. Stuart, did you get new glasses? These are my reading ones, Karen. I've got another pair over there. They're my sight ones. Thank you, Jar Matthew McGinley. He tested my eyes. He gave me a good going over. So he did. He's very thorough. Tim says, good evening to everybody in the chatter house. Okay. So that's the idea of these coach trips. And also, there's people here from the mainland and around the world who maybe haven't seen these places, maybe don't want to see them again. Right. So here we go. Michelle's in the bus. I'm spitting her at him over here. She's freaking tight. She's on the bus. I don't know, Johnny. She's on the bus. And she's tapping her fingers. on the steering wheel. Michelle's shouting Tim. Michelle, so who's on the bus? Sam Davison's getting on with our fellas. Once again, they were out with Lillian a few days earlier, stealing sandwiches. For the buffets. But we don't actually need that, because you will see very, very soon. But it's just in case anybody gets hungry on the bus. Johnny Cahoon, he's having a bottle of Buckfast up the back of the bus with our Tim for life. And Lillian and all, Lillian's having a Pernod. She's there too. Her scooter is tied onto the back. Tracy Wee Wees, she's outside the front of the bus. We're trying to get her on. She's having a puff before she gets on. Ian, he is writing everybody a poem. So yes, I have to think everything here. And the Dockery, we're not saying not to what she's doing. She's having Buckfast as well. Luke Brown, I don't know what he's doing. He was visiting everybody in Carrickfergus. He was over for the weekend. He nipped up as well. He's having a wee bucky as well. Have I forgot anybody? Killian is there, and Killian is keeping everybody in order. He's counting the numbers to make sure everybody's on. Kai Ferguson's giving everybody a cheer. Tracy's laughing because she knows what I mean. Our Killian's counting everybody. Johnny says, "Oh, I like Bucky." At least he's pleased. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm officiating. Temper Life says, the front of the bus, the cannies sing. The cannies sing. Wee wee. Tim, stop using that Scottish accent. I can't read Scottish. Right, okay. So, where's my notes? By the way, folks, I prepared this at 4 a.m. this morning. I couldn't sleep. I had to get it done. It was doing my head and exercise over and everything. Right, so first of all, tonight, we're on the bus. And I like Bucky too. I knew he's all did. Andy Town Andy, by the way, is on the bus as well. Andy Town Andy's in his element because he's never seen as much Buckfast in all his life. Some people in the chatter house haven't met Andy Town Andy yet. He's maybe get a shot with that some night. Right, okay. So off we go. Off we bloody go in the bus, and we're flying up the motorway. We're flying up the M1. But we're not heading towards Belfast. We're not, Italian Scotland, we're not heading to Sprucefield, or Arwa. No, we're not. We're heading out the Moira Road. Now, out the Moira Road would take you in the direction. There's our Marianne. That's why she's here, because Andy Town Andy's going. That's her neighbour. So we're heading out the Moira Road, and then we're going on to the motorway, and we're heading towards, and this is the direction, anybody in the mainland doesn't know or whatever, we're heading towards Moira, Lurgan, Portadown, out that direction. Okay, and we're flying away out past our Tim shouting Maria. Our Maria Tate just made it there. She's powdering her arse. Matt says heading to the burn house. Matt, I forgot about you. What are you doing? Matt, you're testing everybody's eyes to see if they can see, all right? Keeping an eye on our Michelle. Tim shouting Stacey, Maria, and everybody. Right, I'm getting confused. Right, so we're heading out the road. Out the Moira Road. And by the way, there's a toilet on the bus because our Maria's just mentioned it there. She's pissing herself already and we're not even there. So we're out the road and we're going to, excuse me, somewhere where you would never think that we are going to do. Sam says sandwiches courtesy of the Crowder family. Decent food for you. God forgive you, Sam. That's desperate. Tracy says I'm lost already. Right, Tracy. Do you know, Tracy, when you're going out past the Maze Prison there? Do you know the Maze Prison? Out that direction? We're going out there. Out McGabry. Why am I naming all the prisons? Do you think our Stacey knows them? So we're heading out past the prisons. Way. And we are going to the, is it a city? Or what's the county? Is it the county or a city? I guess one of them anyway. We Killian says, Muckamore, here we come. Oh no, I know that route. Oh, I'm sure you do, Maria. No, Tracy, it's not Derry, London, Derry, there. No, you'll see in a minute. We are going to County Armagh. we are going to Armagh. Now, if anybody doesn't know, oh, I know it well. Where the hell is it? We're going to Armagh. And we're going there first. So let's have a little look. And some of these videos are only about 3 or 4 minutes long, folks. They're not that long, but there's some of them a wee bit longer, but I will cut them down. So let's have a wee juke around Armagh. Okay, hang on. Ricky's in. Right. Ricky up. Right. Ricky, we're going to bus tour there. We're going to Armagh. So let's have a look around Armagh. I'd have to put the headphones on because it'd be feedback. So here we go. And I'll put it on big screen so anybody who's watching on their phones will be able to see the video. So here we go. Let's go to Armagh and have a juke about. Juke about with Stuart.
Join us and discover beautiful beaches, rugged landscapes, pretty towns, desolate mountain ranges that sweep down to stunning lakes.
Hurry up.
Unique architecture, history and folklore, no shamrocks, no shillelaghs, and definitely no shenanigans. Just naked Ireland.
Naked Ireland.
We begin our visit to Georgian Armagh here at the Armagh Courthouse. This is a Grade A listed building.
Has anybody been to the Armagh Courthouse?
This building was largely destroyed by a £1,000 IRA bomb in 1993 and reopened after extensive rebuilding in 1999. Facing the courthouse at the other side of the mall is the imposing Georgian facade of Armagh Jail, built in 1780 and mostly functioning as a women's prison.
Oh.
We then turn into the mall, the great elongated park that has the courthouse and the jail as its bookends. It's a beautiful centrepiece to the city, offering a thin green oasis between the Georgian architecture. There are several sculptures here of note. This bronze globe, for example, by the artist Robert Conley, is called Turning Point. It was originally commissioned in 1992 for St Anne's Square in Belfast, but ended up here after being removed during redevelopment. As you can see, it's a 2.5 metre diameter globe with the impressions of 4 figures in negative relief on the sides. You can actually look through the eye holes of the figures, revealing the positive casts of the other 3. Not far from this, we have this monument to the victims of the Armagh rail disaster of 1889, in which almost 90 people lost their lives, many of them children. The incident
Just hold that thought for 10 minutes about that Armagh rail disaster. Just hold that thought.
happened as a train journeyed on a Sunday school outing to Warren Point. It is to this day the worst ever railway disaster in Ireland. As we approach the middle of the mall, we're now walking across the park towards the Russian gun, a huge cannon captured by British forces during the Crimean War. It's worth noting that the mall is also a cricket ground used by Armagh Cricket Club. So here we are, the gun itself. I guess it's impressive if it can be viewed as a piece of sculpture. It certainly has a prime location here in the mall. Then just to the rear of it we can see this other war monument to the Royal Irish Fusiliers and commemorating their campaign in the Boer War in South Africa. As we walk off to the side of the mall we see this fabulous terrace of Georgian townhouses, and just in the distance there we can see the Armagh County Museum. This museum is the oldest county museum in Ireland, but began life as Charlemont Place National School. But what is both bizarre and quite sad about the centre of this architectural gem of a city is that while it has some truly outstanding buildings, at some point the planners must have thought that this development, right next to them, was a great idea. But I'm glad to say that this kind of development isn't typical, and this former bank is more like what you can expect on a visit to the city. We're now approaching another newer addition to the city, the Marketplace Theatre. This modern building is nestled in a truly beautiful part of the city in Market Square, between Upper English Street and Cathedral Close. I think it's largely a success and seems well bedded in here, with minimal impact on its Georgian surroundings. And just look at its surroundings.
I wouldn't be able to get up that hill. They'd have to roll me up it.
The Marketplace Theatre has a 400-seat auditorium and 120-seat studio space, as well as conference facilities. We're now walking towards the former market house. As you can see, it's in a splendid position between the theatre and these beautifully renovated Georgian houses. In the centre of all this is a large Celtic cross, again emphasising the religious significance of this part of Ireland. Armagh City is known as the ecclesiastical capital of Ireland, and that is because it is not one but two cathedrals, both named St Patrick's. The Church of Ireland Cathedral, seen here, and the Roman Catholic Cathedral that we looked at in a separate video. Check that out if you haven't already seen it. Essentially, Armagh is not only the seat of the Archbishops of Armagh, but also the primates of all Ireland. However, the city's importance goes back long before this ecclesiastical notoriety. In fact, close to here, the ancient Navan fort, Allanmacha, was in pagan times one of the great royal sites of Gaelic Ireland. This place is also, of course, closely linked to our patron saint, St Patrick, who arrived here in the 5th century. He built a stone church here in the place he wanted to become the centre of Irish Christianity. This Church of Ireland Cathedral is thought to stand on the site of St Patrick's first church. We'll visit the interior of this remarkable place in a separate film.
And there you go. Right, now hold on a minute. For some reason, everybody thought when they seen Naked Ireland, we were going to a nudist camp. Now, when I tell you, sons, you were going to a nudist camp, I wouldn't be there. Now, hold on a minute. There's a couple of comments here we'll have to clear up. Sam says, I thought Armagh was in Northern Ireland, not Ireland, just saying. If you remember back to the title of the video, Sam, it's called Naked Ireland, and that covers North and South. That's what it's all about. So, let's catch up very quickly in the comments. They're talking about building roads and top. Hold on a minute now. Let's say Naked Ireland. Thought it was a nudist camp we were going to. They're all having a yarn here. Talking about building on top of it. No. Ricky and Tim thought they were going to nudist camp as well. YouTube's playing up. Ricky, I got a warning there tonight saying it has playing up. All I can say to you is go out and come back in again. They're all talking about the hill, St. Asclepius training ground for shoplifting. Ricky, go back in and come back in again. Go out and back in again. Right, so that is a brief idea of Armagh. Now, Matt said, when's the planetarium? Hold that thought, Matthew, for about 5 to 10 minutes. Right, now, during that video, got my notes, there was something said about a disaster. And I never ever knew about this disaster. And they mentioned a train crash a long time ago in Armagh, and I had never ever heard about this. And this is a big thing. There were 80 people killed and 400 people injured in this train crash. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let you see exactly what happened. So here we go. This is about the train crash a long, long time ago. So here's a wee video about the train crash. This isn't very long. The Armagh rail disaster. Just thought I'd read that out.
The Armagh rail disaster happened on the 12th of June 1889 near Armagh in Northern Ireland, when a crowded Methodist Sunday school excursion train to the seaside resort of Warrenpoint failed to climb a steep gradient on the Newry and Armagh branch of the Great Northern Railway of Ireland. The heavily laden train consisted of brake vans front and rear and 15 carriages. At Armagh station there was a heated discussion between driver and station master about the loco's capability and the expected number of carriages. This is confirmed by the witness statements produced afterwards, which show the driver had been told that there would be the 13-coach train. The station master insisted on adding extra coaches, bringing the total number of passengers to around 940. Around 3 miles out of Armagh, at Killyrodden Hill, the engine, a 240 number 86, stalled on the 1 in 75 gradient. According to the reports, the chief clerk from Dundalk, James Elliott, who was riding on the train, suggested the train be divided, taking the front portion to Hamilton's Bourne station about 2 miles further on. The driver, Thomas McGrath, agreed. Although many of the staff involved had years of railway employment, several were not familiar with this line. McGrath had actually never driven on the line, although he had been over it as a fireman. Both the guards on the day were porters who acted as relief guards on excursion trains, so had limited experience. Both Elliott and McGrath appeared to believe that the rear brake van would hold the rear portion of the train on the gradient. Although the train was fitted with continuous vacuum brakes, they were of the non-automatic type, which only worked when there was a loco connected providing the vacuum. The rear
Okay, folks, so basically the train was only equipped to pull a certain amount of coaches. The people who knew what they were talking about weren't there that day. There was people covering as guards. They weren't experienced, and basically there was too many carriages put on the train.
rear guard, Thomas Henry, was instructed to place ballast under the wheels, neither brake van having any stock of sprags to place in
1889, Sam.
the wheels. Sprags are wooden or steel poles used to stop stock from moving by jamming them in the wheels. Even purpose-made wooden chocks can be destroyed by moving carriages, such as this one at the Avon Valley Railway in 2018. The loco jolted the rear set of carriages as it rolled back slightly when pulling away, causing them to move and dislodge the ballast. They ran backwards down the slope despite the guard and 2 passengers winding the handbrake on as hard as possible. Driver McGrath reversed the loco in an attempt to catch up with and recouple the rear portion, but couldn't do so, and followed it until it reached the path of the oncoming 10:35 passenger train from Armagh to Newry on this embankment. The driver had managed to slow the oncoming train to around 5 miles an hour, but the runaway portion had, according to the accounts, reached about 40 miles an hour at this point. The resulting impact overturned the oncoming loco and totally destroyed the 2 rearmost carriages, which were of wooden construction, which was not.
So basically, folks, the carriages were hurtling down the line. The Newry train was coming the other way. They hit the Newry train so hard, the Newry train came off the track. The wooden coaches who were carrying people smashed to bits, and this is what happened.
Normal for 19th century coaching stock. 80 people were killed and 260 injured, about a third of them children. It was the worst rail disaster in the United Kingdom in the 19th century, and the worst rail disaster in Irish history. 6 railway staff were tried for criminal negligence, and James Elliott was detained for nearly 2 months. In the end, he was found not guilty in October 1889. It led directly to some important safety measures becoming legal requirements for railways in the UK. This was an important move away from voluntary implementation to more direct state intervention in railway safety. Within 2 months of the disaster, Parliament had enacted the Regulation of Railways Act 1889. The Board of Trade could now impose the use of continuous automatic brakes on passenger railways, along with the block system of signalling and interlocking of all points and signals. The automatic brakes work by locking in the on position until a loco is connected to raise the vacuum to release them. So if a train becomes uncoupled, the brakes will automatically be applied. The line was operated by the time interval system, where a train had to wait a certain amount of time in a station after the previous one had departed in order to allow it to move to the next section. In this case, a 20-minute delay. This was critical to the incident. If the block system of signalling had been in operation, the 1035 would not have departed. The runaway coaches would have ended up in Armagh station at a greatly reduced speed and would almost certainly have been seen by the signaller and directed into the goods yard against the buffers, where the impact would have been much less severe. It also implemented various regulations about working hours. There is a small memorial in an Armagh park known as the Mall, erected in 2014 on the 125th anniversary. The line eventually closed in 1957. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.
So there you go. Isn't that awful? So most of the casualties were children. Sam says all those poor souls. Most of the casualties were children. It was a Sunday school outing, and I, honest to God, you know what I mean? I have never, ever, ever, I know it was a long time ago, but I have never, ever heard about that. Nobody's ever told me about it. I've never learned about it at school. I never heard about it. I don't know, and by the sounds of it, nobody else has ever heard about it either. Honest, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Them poor, poor kids. Okay, folks, so we're back in the coach. Well, how do we dander around Armagh? But we've an order we stopped to do in Armagh just before we're going to get something to eat. We are going to have a wee quick juke round the who stunk out the coach toilet to provide such you, Sam. I love how, no, I love, it was 1889, love, I don't think you were even thought of then, dear. It was a long, long time ago. Sam says, no, Tim says who stunk out the toilets, was that Sam one? Right, okay. So we're now going to go for a bit of a juke round the Armagh Planetarium. Anybody has never been there, Michelle McCrogan loves there. Michelle McCrogan says when we get to the planetarium, I'm staying in the bus. Now this is a longer video, but I won't play it all. By the way, folks, if anybody wants to see these videos in full, if you go over to YouTube, to the Chatterhouse's YouTube channel, all the links to everybody's YouTube channel who I used tonight is there. Are we visiting Uranus? I don't know, Matthew. I don't know. I'm saying that. Right, so that's how we juke around the planetarium. There's this man, and he goes on about, I'm not playing all, but because I want to go get something to eat, because I'm down to show you where we're eating today. Because we're actually going to have a food review in the middle of all this. We're going to have a food review. So here we go. Tim's shouting, Matt. Right, here we go. Armagh Planetarium.
Welcome to Armagh. Today we're pretty rained off today, so as you can see the weather conditions are absolutely terrible.
Nothing new there.
So rather than not do something, not give a vlog out this week, what I've decided to do is I'm going to do an indoor one. So I'm in Armagh. I'm at Armagh Planetarium and Observatory. So it's not going to be a big walk. It's going to be more of a sort of indoor type thing. A bit like the Ulster Museum or the Ulster Transport Museum, that kind of thing. So, yeah, but completely rained off. So I don't think I'll get very much drone shots today. Hopefully this place closes at 4:30 today, so it's around about 2:30. So we've got a good 2 hours in here to take you around and to show you all the little things that they have on the offer. There is a wee cafe and there, I think there's toilets and all available in here. But so we'll get cracking on. I've got my raincoat with me here because it's only about a 2-minute walk from the car
I'll
park
hurry up and get
to
it
the
on.
actual observatory itself. So here we go, guys. This is us heading to and going into the Armagh Planetarium. I don't know what we're like for filming in here, so I'll just check and then we'll continue from here.
Sure, probably
So
nobody
here we
in
go,
it anyway.
guys. That's us in. It was actually only £4.50 in. There's your little
£4.50
cafe
in.
there. £4.50 in. So you pay an extra £4.50 to do a show in here too. But yeah, I'm not 100% which way to go around here, but we'll just follow our noses and see how we get on from here.
He's not in the night, Sam.
So here we go. Here's the astronauts. Yuri Gagarin. Russia was the first country to send a human into space in 1961. And then the space race started from there. But these are the astronauts. So that's Michael Collins, that's Buzz Aldrin, and that's Neil Armstrong. So not enough people know the third astronaut that was on, but that's his name, Michael Collins. This is one of your astronaut suits. I don't know how real that actual thing is. It looks like canvas to me. Yeah.
Don't worry, folks. I'm not going to keep it on long.
So there's the moon. 400,000 kilometers away from Earth. Yeah, it's just under a quarter of a million miles away from Earth. And we crack on here. Yeah, there's people in around here, so I'm going to be very respectful of filming as well.
Okay, folks, so that gives you that gives you a general idea about the planetarium, because we don't even want to leave our Michelle McGrogan in the bus too long. She'll be falling asleep. She didn't want to go in. Anybody wants to see that video in full, once again, go to the Chatterhouse's YouTube channel, go to this video, and you will see all the links underneath to all the videos that I used tonight. Michelle McGrogan's getting a wee bit of a slag in there. Right, okay. So who's hungry? Who fancies a wee bite to eat? Now, where's my notes? So we are now moving. We're going for lunch we're going for lunch now, and this is a food review. We're going to a bar. Ian's hungry. Anybody else hungry? Well, our Killian was here today, and our Killian's very familiar with the area of Armagh, and he was telling me that apparently this place is beautiful for food. Matt McGilly fancies a Milky Way. Well, Matt, you're going to get more than that, dear. Tim says I'm starving for a steak dinner. I was hungry as well. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to look in this wee bar. It's a bar, so there's drink. More drink. Apparently it's lovely, and apparently the food in it is amazing. I was eating cocktail sausages. I might be very careful what you're saying. This little bar is called Keegan's. Keegan's Bar. Very traditional bar in Armagh, and apparently the food is amazing. Even our Killian knows somebody works in there, the owner, so no, she's well in there. So what this actually is, this is a man and his family who do food reviews on YouTube. And I thought we would join them on a wee food review. I like a wee food review. So let's have a wee look to see what they're eating and what they think of this Keegan's Bar. So here we go. His kids are in this as well. Obviously, he's given permission for his children to be on it, so in case anybody starts, whatever. So here we go.
We came to Armagh to check out the planetarium with the kids, but we've heard good things about this place, so we have decided to check it out today. Okay, so what we have chosen to sample today are the mozzarella sticks with tossed salad and chili sauce. I think that's sweet chili. We're also getting the Cajun chicken fillet wrap, that's for the missus. For me, I'm going to have the beef lasagna. Okay, so we're starting off with the mozzarella sticks. They come with tossed salad and chili sauce.
Now, by the way, folks, this is only a starter. I think I'd be wanting a wee bit more than that. I know it's only a starter, I'd still be eating the bake-off, but I think I'd be wanting a wee bit more than that, like, wouldn't you? Tim actually says here, bloody small portions here in Scotland, that's the snack. We did say it was a starter, so we'll give Sam spoken. We'll give it a chance to see what the main course is like. I heard it was nice. Let's see. Get out of you.
You can see there the breadcrumbs, the coating is very herby. It's really nice, and you can taste that sweet chili sauce with it. Lovely fresh salad. You can taste rocket in there. If you like rocket, you'll love that. Yep.
Oh, here's the food.
How's it getting on so far?
Ah, lovely. That's very good. Okay, so we're going to start with the lasagna here. Obviously, straight into the star of the show. Got your parmesan on top.
Hang on.
So the first taste you get in that is the beefiness. You also get the parmesan cheese coming through. And it has those lovely wee sort of crispy bits at the top.
Now, hang on a minute. Hang on. I'd be looking a bit more lasagna in that. I'd be looking a bit more. If anybody was next to me, I'd be eating theirs as well. Is it only me? Is it a bit stingy? Tim says, is that it? They're a bit stingy, isn't it? I know you get chippies and all with the chippies. It looks a bit miserable, doesn't it? Huh? Maybe they got an offer or something. Maybe it's a wee cheap menu or something. Let's see.
I love lasagna, so that's a big one for me.
What's
Some
that?
nice garlic bread.
What's that? That's garlic bread.
So as you can see on the garlic bread, it's got some of that parmesan cheese as well and some of the herbs there.
No.
Really nice and crunchy. Lovely. Chips are pre-salted, lovely seasoning on there, lovely and crunchy. And the mandatory coleslaw with any lasagna meal, lovely and creamy. There's not a lot of texture in there, not a lot of big chunks, very fine, but I don't mind that at all. And of course, as everybody knows, my favourite part, the salad. Really strong flavour of onion coming through there. So I'm going to assume everything's pretty much the same here. So all I'm going to check for this, before I give it back to the camera woman, is the wrap. This is the chicken Cajun wrap. There's a lot of cheese in there, as you can see, but it's beautifully melted. And I love cheese anyway, so that's that whatever that sauce is, there's a real kick to that. It's
That
not
looks nice.
overbearing. I'm not sure if that's the same sauce or not. That tastes a bit more sweet. Okay, so over to the real experts. Let's ask the kids what they think about their food. What do you think about the goujons and chips, Rose?
Well, they're okay, and this place is a nice place. Well, it's really nice and crispy, and the chickens is really nice.
The chickens.
Would you recommend it to other people?
Yeah.
Daniel, you're making short work of that, son. What do you think of it?
It's a 10 out of 10. It's nice and crunchy, but I love it.
That's a 10 out of 10. Next, you're very quiet over in the corner there. What do you think of the food?
10 out of 10.
Okay, so it's score time. The first thing that we got were the mozzarella sticks, which I thought was just a perfectly sized, lovely starter. The mozzarella sticks were £5.95, which I think's okay. The Cajun chicken fillet wrap was for the missus. That was £13.95. That came with the cause, lettuce, red onion and cheese, and also served with a side of chips, salad, Cajun mayo dip. That's what the mayo was. It was a Cajun mayo dip. So that was
£13.95.
really
That's
nice.
not bad.
Really
Nice
quite
that wrap.
spicy. So for me, it was the beef lasagna. It was £14.95.
Wasn't a
Beef
pen.
lasagna came with chips, side salad, coleslaw, and garlic slice.
Right, 7 out of 10. Portion size and presentation, 7 out of 10. I'm afraid I'd be giving it a wee bit lower than that. Just pausing this so you can see it. Price and value, 7 out of 10. Service and atmosphere, 9 out of 10. Total overall experience, 7.5 out of 10. Ian says, oh my God, I want to eat it, not by the bar. Sam says, Dick Turpin, wear a mask. These are desperate.
But we'd be interested to know what you would order from a place like this when you go out. Would you order the same as us, or do you have
No.
something else in mind? Let us know in the comments, and while you're down there, hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you stay up to date with what we're doing next. But I think that's about time to take my own space cadets to the planetarium, so I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks very much for watching this one. Stay tasty.
Well, all I can say is it's a swell we brought the sandwiches with us because I'm afraid I'd be still hungry. Now, I heard that was nice in there. Now, it did look nice. It did look nice. But for me, there's like, I'm going to tell you something. You know I don't eat a lot because of the way I am. My stomach and stuff, but that's a bit, the wrap and all looked nice enough. Seemed to be plenty enough and whatever, but that lasagna looked very pitiful. It really did look pitiful. And that, I know it was only a starter. The mozzarella sticks looked very pitiful as well. Something nice to do a food review just the coast down the week. Get our login out to do one. I'm telling you. No, sorry. Didn't get my vote at all. But sure, you learn. So we're all back in the bus. We're all munching our sandwiches after our pitiful lunch. Right. So now we're on the bus again. And we are now heading further. We're going to Market Hill. Now, Market Hill has 1,647 people in the population. It has a livestock market 3 times a week. And each summer, nobody hear us. Each summer, it has the largest lambeg drumming contest takes place. So each summer it has a big competition about the lambeg drum. I would be fussy and who's lasagna? I'm sure you are, Emma. So if you want to hear the damn big drums, you can go to Market Hill in the summer. Now, what we're actually going to do is we're going to have a wee quick sort of go out of Market Hill a wee bit because we're going for a bit of a dander. We're going for a bit of a dander. Timberlake says, I'm munching on Ricky's leg. I'm not hungry. I think Ricky's went out there because YouTube was playing up. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go for a wee bit of a dander around, it's Gosford Forest Park, and this looks stunning. This looks absolutely stunning. Again, I only play some of the video. It's a very long video, but I'll play a little bit. And then we're going to make another stop on our way back, and that's it. So let's have a wee look at Gosford Forest Park.
Hey, so today I'm in Gosford Park. Not exactly a hike, it's just a wee walk around. A mixture of wee trails and forest, river, streams, a few wee ponds. There is a castle up here, the other end. So yeah, I'm just going to walk around.
Sorry to interrupt you. I think it's Adrian you call him. Sam just says it looks beautiful. This place is really, really stunning. It really, really is.
Not exactly fixed on one route. I think I'll just weave in around different trails and paths. Yeah, that's the plan today, is just a nice wee walk. Nothing too big.
Beautiful, Ian. Hi, David. There's me. I've never heard of this place before. Never heard of it. Right, so Gosford Park is a forest park located outside Market Hill, County Armagh, Northern Ireland. The park previously, Gosford Domain, was acquired by the Department of Agriculture in 1958 and comprises of some 240 hectares of diverse woodland and open parkland. Gosford Forest Park is also home to Gosford Castle. I just thought I'd read that out for you, so I'm just testing our map again with these glasses. sorry to just stop for 2 minutes. Here's our Will. He's caught up with us. Well, in case you don't know where we are, we're in Gosford Park in Market Hill. And look, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. Welcome in, our Will. It's absolutely beautiful. Our Will's in. There you are, Sam. That's you happy now? Your partner in crime, son. That's my scooter.
Yeah, so if you don't know anything about Gosford, it's almost like Tullymore Forest and Kilbrony and a few other places. There's campsites for camp vans and tents. There's the old castle. There's lots of trails, streams, little lakes. There's cycle lanes for mountain biking. Barbecue areas. There's little stalls up at the front. You can get burgers and tea and stuff. Not actually open at the minute. But yeah, there's plenty of area here if you're here for a weekend to just chill out and camp and eat. A lot of people here walking dogs and running. It's a favour in for a full day. But yes, it's kind of hard to make a video of here. It's plenty of trees, so it's hard getting the drone up in round trees, and you kind of have to be here to see how different it is. In the camera everything's going to look the same. You could take 10 different paths and video it, and it's going to kind of look like it's the same path. So not quite sure how the video is going to turn out, but I'll see what I can do.
Beautiful. I'll just play it for a couple more minutes, folks. So there's the campsite by the looks of things.
Okay, so the place is actually packed. Loads of caravans, campers, tents, and there's little glamping pods you can hire out and rent out for the weekend.
I'd like to try one of them glamping pod things. Arwell said he camped there years ago. I'm sure he did. He's camped everywhere else. But I'd like to try them glamping pods because probably they're lovely. I like a wee bit of luxury, you see. There's me running past again there, see that? see that there? There's burger vans and all. That's good. Gonna be burger there. Don't be eating too much because we're going for something else to eat in a wee minute. That was just about to finish there. So that was absolutely beautiful. So that was Gosford Forest Park. Absolutely beautiful. I never knew it existed. Never ever knew. Michelle says, Tim, I'm too busy driving the coach tonight. Emma says, you're going well there. Sure, that was me jogging. Right, so we're back in the bus. We're all getting weary. We've all dandered round. We're all knackered. Logan's Brooker's still out of hay. Why she's wearing still out of heels to Forest Park is beyond me. Tim says he can see he can see a pub from there. Well, talking of pubs, we're going to stop off on our way back in a very, very famous hotel. Will Milton says, I was sorting out my robot Hoover. I'm sure you are, dear. Now, on our way back, as I say, we're going to stop off in a very famous hotel. This hotel has been here for years. My daddy actually sang in the band. When he sang in the band, he performed at this hotel. And you all are bound to know it. Well, the people from here are. Tim says, I'm knackered from starvation. So what we're going to do is we are going to stop off on our way back in Portadown. We are going to stop off at the Seago Hotel, which is a 4-star hotel just on, it's basically near Portadown. I think it's on the motorway or the carriageway, whatever the hell you call it. Now, the Seago Hotel has had a big upgrade. There's been a lot done to it. Now, this video, I think, was taken just after lockdown, I think. But it has had a lot done to it. And it looks absolutely stunning. So let's have a look at the Seago Hotel and see what they have did to it or done to it or whatever there. So here's the Seago Hotel.
Seago Hotel has been a hotel for over 40 years. The current owners, Crossroad Properties, have the property for the last 3 years, and it's part of our 2 hotel group with the Waterford Hotel in Derry. So we have 34 bedrooms here. We have our function rooms, we've got our restaurant, we've got our coffee dock, which is so popular, you can hear the noise from it right now. And great hotel, 4 stars, and great friendly atmosphere with fantastic food, which we'll hear about more later. Really exciting things coming for the Seago. I'll give you a little taster now. So we're bringing brunch.
Oh, I want to go back there a wee minute. Hold on, folks. Look at that. We say just this beautiful stairway. Look at that beautiful stairway.
We'll hear about more later. Really exciting things coming for the Seago. I'll give you a little taster now. So we're bringing brunch. So we're going to have a bottomless brunch coming to Portadown. Keep a lookout for that. It's not.
Anybody like a bottomless brunch? Anybody want a bottomless brunch? Tim says, I hope Will doesn't get himself stuck in the Hoover. I'm not taking him to the emergency room again. Yes, anybody want a bottomless brunch? Whatever the hell bottomless brunch is.
In a couple of days, really exciting for the area. We also have then the great Armagh Food and Cider Festival coming up. We have Chef Mark, who you'll talk to in a minute, and he will be bringing his 3-course tasting menu, which is going to be fab, using all local produce for the area. Again, we're also having a change around of our afternoon teas. We're just going to liven those up, and you'll see those coming soon, and they're going to be themed, so keep an eye out for the first.
I like a wee afternoon tea. I think I'm posh when I have an afternoon tea. And did you hear what the girl said there? Their afternoon teas are going to be themed. So do you dress up or something?
One that we're doing, which will be Downton Abbey.
Oh,
On
down
the
to
menu
that,
at the minute, well, we've kept it, well, the latest menu there, quite a comfort menu, really, just to open it up back up after lockdown, you know, we're just trying to keep it simple. I have two favourites. We've got a nice salmon dish on there with baby corn potatoes and a shellfish cream, local beetroots. The other one, we have a slow cooked dough with beef. It's cooked for 12 hours and it's just done very simply. It comes with buttery mash and a burgundy garnish.
Hold on for
Okay. And if you could ban one thing from the kitchen, what would that be?
Negativity and mess. Sorry, so that's two. Negativity being the first, mess the second. You know, you can deal, I suppose, with a mess, but negativity is really hard to beat. You know.
And what local projects gets you really excited?
That's for such a small island. We're quite blessed. You know, everything we being in Armagh here in Portadown, we have Ballymastone cheese just down the road. We use it on our cheese boards. Anagore mushrooms, local as well, the Armagh, we use them. But even the things, not just food, it's like Northern Ireland as a whole, you know, Brother Gold rapeseed oil that we use, burn balsamic vinegars. It's just a real wide variety of stuff that we have on our doorstep.
And when you get home at the end of a busy shift, what do you like to eat?
I have to lie on this one because you couldn't really say a pot little sandwich, could you? No. Most chefs are probably the same. When you're getting home at half 10, 11 at night after a 12, 13-hour shift, you go to the fridge and whatever's there. Mine is just probably a 6-filling sandwich, to be honest with you. Days off will be different to young children, so it's a lot of comfort food. You don't really get to cook what you like when you're a parent. You know, you're just cooking what your kids like, so it's just bolognese, homemade curries, things like that there. Going out is that's where you get to enjoy it.
And can you share one handy tip with the viewers that they could use at home?
Yeah. Prep your mise en place. If you're cooking a dinner, just make sure it's all sitting there in front of you and you're not trying to go to the cupboard and get things while you're cooking. I'll give you a few tips, I suppose, but then there's always sharp knife. And just try again, like the kitchen, just try not to work in a mess. Read plenty of books, always follow methods and recipes, and you'll be grand.
So there you go, folks. That was the Seacoast Hotel. Sean says he stayed there many a time. Hey, Sean! Nice to see you, dear. So there you go, folks. That was the only one thing I will say about that video. It's a pity they hadn't used microphones when the people were talking so we could hear them better, to hear what they were. I did hear them, but it was a bit of a struggle with the background noise. That's the only yap that I'm going to do. A wee clip on mic and we would have heard it better. So back in the coach and off we go. Back to Lisburn City we go. We're all knackered. We're all just done out, or whatever it is. Will Millen's eating sausages and mash. He has his dinner at midnight. Right, folks, okay. Just to let you know, we will be doing another coach trip very, very soon. I'm just going to tell you that the next one we're going to do in the near future, we're going to go to Southern Ireland, because we've covered quite a lot in the north. We're going to go down the south, so you may get your euros in and have plenty of them, because as you know, it's very expensive down there. And then the one after that, Sean, that's desperate. The one after that, we are going to be doing a special one, and that is going to include somewhere where I want to go. I've always wanted to go, and I've never ever had the chance to go, and so it mightn't be your cup of tea. Stonehenge. We're going to go to Stonehenge on one of these trips as well. I've always wanted to go. I want to learn more about it, why it's there, how it got there, the myths, the theories, and whatever. So that's all coming up. I don't know what it is. I've always wanted to go to Stonehenge. By the way, while your lights are on, had to change the batteries. That's the first since Christmas, so they've lasted regularly. Okay, folks, just before you go, Kelly says I'd love that also. It always fascinates me. Sam says as well. Sean's been there. It just fascinates me. Stonehenge just fascinates me, and I want to learn more and more about it. Tim says I've been to Stonehenge. It's beautiful. So what we're going to do is in the future, we're going to find out about it. We're going to learn about it and try to work out how it got there, why it's there. There's so many theories, so many, what do you want to say, rumors, so many just different stories, and we're going to look at that closely. Now, just before I go, I just want to remind you something, that in the next couple of weeks, anything to do with history, I love it. Sean says, just before I go, just to remind you, over the next couple of weeks, this is coming up. I did say it at the start, but a couple of you weren't in. It's coming up. I would say maybe either next week or the week after. Auntie Lillian is taking over the Chatterhouse. And our Lucky boy from TikTok is joining her all the way from Gibraltar. And the two of them are coming to the Chatterhouse to do a Tuesday night trivia tickle, whatever the hell tickle is, quiz. So keep an eye out on that. Just before I go, just a reminder, Luke is actually Auntie Lillian's guest this week on her Pop It In podcast on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. and also Spotify at 10 p.m. Auntie Lillian is also on TikTok on Thursday night at 7:30, and she is doing another chat and chill night on TikTok, and that means she will be inviting people into her boxes again. So that's coming this week. Listen, folks, thanks very much for joining us tonight. It was a good crowd in the night. It's lovely to see you all. Michelle says the coach is parked up. Thank you for everyone coming along. See you all on the next one. We're going to go to Stonehenge. We'll be going on a boat again. Maybe. You never know. Tim says, brilliant night, Stuart. Good night, everyone. And good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Take care. By the way, just very quickly, there is a reaction video coming out about 9:30 on the Chatterhouse's YouTube channel. Something I did earlier on to a certain ABBA song that I have never heard before. If you're interested in that type of thing, have a wee juke, and it's coming out about 9:30. Okay, folks, good night, take care, and look after yourselves. Night night.